Welcome everyone to Reuflection. I'm your host Reufury, and today we'll be diving into the backline of Mammoth with our first guest, Voice.
Yo, I'm Voice. I'm the top laner for Mammoth.
Top laner for Mammoth. True. Now, the first week of Split 2 of LCO, we had a rough one against Chiefs and PGG. We went 0-2. Going into these games, we saw some familiar faces such as Tron the Pom and Rocco521 with a new face in Game 2 District 1. What's happening there, Voice?
Well, basically what happened was, we submitted our roster to LCO, and they said it'd be unfair if you can use this roster from week 1, because you guys are clearly better than the rest of the competition. So they said we have to use our old roster until week 2, otherwise it'd be unfair. And so we, obviously, we're a little angry about it, but, we just played it out, and we had some fun with our old roster, because, we've already won with our new one.
Ah, I see. Bringing back the old one because it was too unfair? Fair enough. Well, when will we expect to see the new members of the Mammoth roster?
Week 2 or week 3, basically whenever we feel like we actually need to get some wins, because we've already won the whole thing, to be honest, with this roster.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, as we saw in the new roster announcement video, we saw a new support, Mr. Ali G. Voice, what are your thoughts and feelings about Mr. Ali G joining you in the bot lane?
He's a bit of an angry man. He really likes to yell at people. He's made me go to bed crying quite a few times, but, because he's so angry, he definitely does kill people in the bot lane a lot, which is obviously nice to have. So, honestly, I'll go to bed crying every night if I can 2v2 kill Violet and Gunkrab.
That's good to hear. Mr. Ali G going well. Can't wait to see him play on stage. Now, let's move to the games. Alright, Game 1 versus Chiefs. That's a pretty big opponent to start off the season against. Boys, what were your thoughts when you saw you were going against Chiefs in the Game 1?
I mean, listen, when we went into it, we thought we have to give them a free win here, because they're probably pretty down after losing to Order in finals. So going into it, we don't really want to beat them while they're already down. So we let them get a bit of a head start in the split, get a bit excited after their loss to Order.
Yeah, fair enough. Helping out the Chiefs doesn't do too much in the early, because, we'll scale later, and hopefully, they don't come second again. Now, on to the second game for Week 2 versus PGG. We saw you going to the top lane instead of the normal bot lane. What was the plan with the role swap, boys?
So basically, when I was playing in Mayfunlow, I didn't really enjoy playing with some of the support, so I decided to play top lane, and I'd, play Vayne and carry a few of the games, and we thought, well, if we don't really have our full roster, I think we should try something a little bit different, try and throw them off guard, maybe pop off, and then I got 360 no-scope headshot by Winter as on, so...
Yeah, well, I mean, some people get solo bullet, some people don't get solo bullet, happen to the best of us. Now, that top Vayne nearly popped off in the mid game, nearly had him. We did see that PGG, did some boot camping in the off-season, and it looked like they were training pretty hard. Now, after facing off against them on Tuesday, what do you think of the PGG Split 2 compared to PGG Split 1 that we versed?
I think the Split 2 PGG definitely looks a lot more aggressive. They definitely want to kill you a lot more. They definitely want to go for solo kills on versus Vayne, which, fair enough to them. They really like the Lucian Nami, so it looks like they really want to, win. They don't want to just, win, they want to, win.
Yeah, they just want to send it even more aggressive than they were before. That's fair enough. Well, we'll be seeing in a couple of weeks how they fare to Split 2 compared to Split 1. Now, that concludes our Reuflection. Thank you to our fantastic guest, Voice.
Thank you.
And thank you everyone who watched Week 1's game, supported the boys. See you guys next week for some Reuflection. I'm your host, Reufury. Duh. See ya!